Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll go again here with Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
4th down. Jackson. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Aguilar goes off in motion. And the Ravens are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. No handoff, he'll keep it himself. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to keep this one himself. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. They get 15 on that game. First down, KC.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
RPO, and they throw it to Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Play action here. Mahomes. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On play action, here's Jackson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Baltimore. Jackson going to keep it himself. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Third and long for Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Yellow.
That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yellow.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
He'll get this out wide. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to set him up with 1st and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain,
and he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 14-6 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be taken in at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This to equal his own NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins.
Yellow.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Yellow.
At the 37-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Mahomes now on second down. We'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back.
And he will get into the end zone. Samaje Perine. Touchdown, KC.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a second and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. On first and 10, Jackson. open man. That's Bateman downfield.
You gotta make a move.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's it.
Now Jackson, this a design run. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll run again.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
It is brought in the end zone. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Side.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. Third down, 3 to go.
Yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Aguilar goes off in motion. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Yellow. My side.
First down throw, Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Yellow.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion.
My side.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Here's 1st down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Taking off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. The quarterback. The move starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no. There was contact there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.